and we are live.
Hi everybody.
How are you all?
Yes,
new time.
Yeah.
Feels a bit weird, doesn't it, doing it later in the day?
It feels dark.
It does. It's getting so dark so early now as well, isn't it?
We're ready.
All prepared.
Yeah.
So welcome to today's HIT class. So this is a little bit shorter than the ones we've been doing before, and today we're talking about how to lock in your Christmas bookings with deposits. So something that I used to do in my business all the time especially for new clients and online bookings, was always deposits. Did you ever do it with your salons?
We did, but I remember in one particular salon we weren't doing it for half of the time that I was there, and then it came in, and I remember, and I'm assuming a lot of people that are listening now are nervous about doing deposits. I remember feeling like, oh God, like no one's going to want to do that, and people aren't going to book in and stuff. But actually, it was fine. Like the people that are going to come are going to pay deposits, so it actually worked out perfectly fine. But yeah, I remember feeling a bit anxious about it.
Definitely, and I think you find that like your reservations kind of go as well. The more people are comfortable with it, the more you kind of think, oh, okay, actually, it's not as scary as it seems. Kind of asking for that deposit, it's definitely makes it easier.
Yeah, you pay a deposit for lots of other things, so actually, it's not that strange to give a deposit these days. I think as time's gone on, especially people, places do deposits now, so it's perfectly normal. And actually,
especially I think with restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, and the people that are going to want to not pay a deposit are the people that are going to cancel anyway. So
it's a win-win situation, isn't it, really? It is. Like, you're never going to lose, I always think.
Yeah, I always found
it's the way it is.
Like, we'd have somebody that's already paid, I don't know, I think it was 20% or something that they paid as their deposit. And then that meant on the day, it felt like they kind of had like a bit extra money, even though technically they've already paid. And actually people end up being like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to buy a product, or I don't know, get an extra treatment. I got that quite a lot, so it's a win-win for sure.
Absolutely. More sales, which is amazing. My clients used to do that as well. Like, I think that there's that disconnection, isn't there, when you just say like, oh, because you've paid, they don't really remember that they've paid 50% up front, and you just say, oh, it's just £10 today, and they're like, oh, okay, well, can I have that product then, or can I have that instead? And you sort of just
they thought, I don't know, £80 for instance that they're going to be spending. They think that's what they're spending that day.
That's it. So if they only expect 40 at the till, and they're like, oh, I've got an extra 40 quid to spend here.
I also think as well, I remember, like, for me, I used to be quite like, I'd almost feel guilty asking people, and like I would say never like come across like you feel like it's a bad thing. So like don't be like, oh, I'm really sorry, we have to ask you for the deposit, because then that looks like it's a negative thing. So like just try, this is the process, and that's that.
That's it. And I think especially now at Christmas, it's a nice easy way of introducing it, because it's busy. People you expect it more, don't you? Like we were saying, like restaurants and stuff, they kind of enforce it more at Christmas. I think it's a bit more normal. We're gonna show you a little demo of how to get it all set up, and we've also got some little TimelyPay little snippets for you as well, which is going to be nice and exciting. So I'm just going to share my demo video. So first of all, we're going to look at how you set up your online deposit. So your in-salon ones, you don't need to set them up at all, but for online, you'll need to kind of set the criteria of what you want to do. So as you can see here, you're going to go to setup and then online payments. Now this is a new section that you might not have come across before, so that we've split out some of the payment stuff from the online bookings to its own nice little section now, so it's nice and easy to find. You're then going to scroll all the way down on this section and go to online payment terms, and this is where you set your online deposits. So you can select a percentage or an amount. It just depends what you prefer. I always did a percentage, because then it will add them up per service, and it will just do 50% of the full service, which is a lot easier. You can give them an option to pay later if you want. However, just be aware, if you do that, it will book the appointment without the deposit. and it will let them go ahead without paying there and then. So I never used that option because I didn't want them to do that. I wanted them to book and pay the deposit at the same time. But if you want to give them that option, you can. That's not a problem at all. So that is it. That is literally all you've got to do to be able to set up your online deposits. It's really nice and easy. So you would then hit save. And just at the top of this page, I'm just going to show you something extra as well, that if you're a TimelyPay user, within this section, you will also have the card capture setting. Now, card capture, as it says there, reduces your no-shows by 60%, and it gives your clients the best in-store experience with cardless payments, which we're going to come to at the end. So stay tuned for that. But this is the section where you would turn that on. If you're doing online deposits, this is absolutely a fantastic feature to use because it will encourage your clients to save their cards. In the future, we've got no-show protection coming, so that will be integral to this. So you can at least kind of get clients used to saving their card online, get that kind of started. But also with the cardless checkout, you've got something really fantastic to use for your clients now as well. So get that ticked on if you're taking deposits online. So it's really, really amazing. So next we're going to show you a little preview of what this looks like when the client is booking online. So they're going to go for their normal process. So all the online booking process looks pretty much the same as usual. They're going to set their service, their date and time, all that kind of thing. They're then going to log in. They're going to put their number in and get their confirmation code to confirm it's them to their phone. I would always recommend them try to stay logged in for 90 days just because it's easier then that they've got everything always logged in when they go to that page. It makes life a lot easier, believe me. They're then going to agree to your terms and conditions, and then it's going to bring up the payment page. So you can see here it'll tell them exactly how much the deposit is for. I'm just going to pause that so you can see that a little bit clearer. So it'll tell them exactly what treatment is. It'll tell you the deposit, it'll tell you what's due, so they'll know exactly what they're coming to pay when they come in on the day. It tells them that it's going to hold it for 10 minutes. So if the payment isn't made in that 10 minutes, it'll release it for somebody else to book online as well. So that's nice and easy. And it also tells them here what service they're using as well. So we're using TimelyPay for this service. Then they're going to add their card details, their personal details, and then they're going to tick save my card for future payments. And this means that they're giving authorization for your business to already charge for no-shows, even though that isn't available yet. They'll have that authority straight away. So if they've saved their cards and then they no-show or they cancel late, you can do that as soon as that feature is available. But also you'll be able to use it for the in-store cardless checkout as well, which is amazing.
Yes.
They're then going to hit pay, and that is it. Absolutely, probably the easiest process for your clients to do. It's amazing, isn't it? Like, so quick and easy.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't think I've booked anywhere recently where I've not had I had to pay a deposit for somewhere. Like everywhere, I think these days, like we've booked restaurants and hairdressers and so many different places where we've had to pay a deposit these days, especially post-COVID.
Yeah, because everywhere is so busy.
Yeah.
Like being able to just walk in and get a treatment at the moment is just not a thing.
It's just impossible. No, it's impossible.
Yeah. So and actually I imagine as well, some people are cancelling as well. They might have booked a treatment and then they've thought, maybe not, or like for instance, my neighbour's just got COVID, so I'd probably have to cancel all my appointments and stuff. So you never know what's going to happen. So you are going to probably get those So it's amazing. So good.
I remember there was an event in Birmingham where I am, and they were doing this big kind of outdoor market food thing. It was on a couple of years ago, and this one business was fully booked, absolutely fully booked, couldn't get anybody else in. And then on the day, more than half the people that had booked didn't turn up. And so they were out. All that money that they thought they were getting, they couldn't replace who they'd had booked in, all because they hadn't taken deposits. They got no money coming in for that income at all. So it just goes to show how much of a difference it can make.
I bet they take them now.
Yeah, I said that. That's exactly what I said. Like they need to now.
Yeah. But there is definitely that fear, isn't there, of feeling like you push people away by doing that, but actually it's really, it
Definitely.
shouldn't at all. I think especially if you
And I
look at
think online's easier as well,
yeah,
because it's kind of that natural flow to it of kind of
yeah,
adding your card, making
you
that
don't
payment.
question
It's
it,
that kind of, yeah,
you just do
you're just like,
it. Yeah,
oh, okay, I'll go get my card. Like you don't even
yeah,
ask anything.
exactly.
Whereas I think in salon, like you said, is where you have that kind of conversation with someone, and you don't want to kind of seem apologetic for it. You
Yeah,
kind of just want to go, yeah, this is our process now. This is what
yeah,
we do.
yeah. I think if you
Yeah,
sound
definitely.
confident about it, then they feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Because I know, for me, I've had loads of people that are like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable giving my card, or,
Yeah.
you're going to get people that are like that.
Yeah.
But if you come across really confident and explain, how secure it is and everything, then there should be no reason why they wouldn't do it.
Exactly. It's all about what you project, isn't it? And that's the thing. And I think knowing the process of it as well helps with being confident. So not kind of feeling all flustered when it comes to doing it, like practice it before you do it. So I'm just going to play this demo now of how to do it in salon, but it's really, really simple. So just have a bit of a practice of how to do it. And then when it comes to you actually doing it, it won't feel quite so scary. Like you don't want it to be your clients in front of you for the first time when you're looking at it. So it can be a bit unnerving.
Like it's pressing buttons.
I don't know what I'm doing. So you're going to head to the appointment that you want to take the booking for. Now you can do this at booking, so you can do it when you're taking their booking, or you can do it afterwards if you want to. So just whichever way you find easiest to do it. I personally find it easier doing it when I'm booking it because it's there. So you've put their name in, you've put their service in. This add deposit button is always going to be there at this point. So you can do it either way. So you're going to go to the add deposit, you're going to hit deposit. It will automatically fill what you've set up for your online deposit. So if you've set 50%, it'll fill that 50%. If you've selected £10 or $20 or whatever it is for your business, it will fill that for you. And you can see there's a reason underneath. It says deposit for the appointment on the 12th of November. So it's going to link that appointment to that deposit as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit save and pay. You're then going to get to your normal payment page. So you're going to click save. And then you're going to put the payment through. So you'd select your card, or you might select your card machine, your normal card payment, it might be cash, whatever it's going to be, and then hit save. And that is it. It's that simple to do. But you can see on the calendar, there's a nice little icon for you to be able to see that appointment has got a deposit linked to it. So you'll know straight away that client's paid. Perhaps you've taken the appointment over the phone, and perhaps you're an older client, don't really do online bookings, but you want to make sure you've got that deposit there. You can see that nice and easily on that calendar. And if you click on the appointment as well, it will also bring it up actually on the appointment. So you can see there it says £20 deposit paid. So it's all there nice and easy for you, which is amazing.
I think when I
now
did,
we're going to put
sorry, I was going to say when I did deposits, I'm pretty sure we were using paper and pen. Can you imagine?
Really?
Yeah. So
oh my God.
Yeah, it wasn't online. We weren't that technical or anything, but I remember it was just
I can only imagine what that must have been like.
So this is like a dream. Like you don't even have to click anything; you can see.
You can literally. God, there must have been so many post-it notes in your diary of who paid what.
Oh yeah. You'd have to remember to write it as well. That was also a problem.
Yeah. Just taking the payment. You're like, yeah, they're done. That's it. Off we go. Next one. Now we're going to put a little demo in the comments of how you can take a deposit. If your clients come in for an appointment and you want to take a deposit for their future booking at the time that you're booking it, when they're in front of you in salon, we're going to show you how to do that, but we're going to pop it in the comments for you so you can see what that's like, because I know that's going to be something that a lot of your clients are going to be doing, and especially if you want to take bookings for every future appointment. But it's just a little bit of a workaround for you. It's not it's not as easy as going through the processes we're used to it. It's kind of a bit backwards. So I'll pop it in the comments and you can have a little watch on there. But once you've got the hang of it, it's really super easy to do. So we're now going to jump on to, just before we show you the cardless checkout, Lizzie's going to do a little bit of information for us on TimelyPay.
TimelyPay.
We love TimelyPay.
Yeah. I've been working on TimelyPay for 2 weeks, so it's like embedded in me now. But yeah, I'm loving it. So I'm imagining a lot of you are probably using, I don't know, PayPal, Stripe, things like that. You're having to know a million passwords. TimelyPay is here to save your lives. It's going to make life so much easier. You can do every transaction. It's just all connected. So much easier. It's literally, for some people, can take like under 2 minutes to set up as well, which just sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. It's actually true. It's so easy to set up. It does so many things for you, like online payments you can do, gift vouchers, online deposits. It's like the easiest thing ever. So we're going to show you a little bit about how you set that up, and card capture as well, which is going to be so good when it comes to like, you know, when you're shopping online, for instance, like if somebody's booking online for a facial, for instance, and they haven't got their card details already saved. If you had card capture, it's already there, it's done. It's like if you're shopping, like buying your clothes and you don't have your card saved, it's like the most annoying thing. So this just does that for you, basically. It's super, super amazing. So we're going to show you a couple of things about that.
Yes.
A little tips and tricks.
It's a bit like Uber, isn't it? I always think.
Yeah.
Like we're so used to having cards saved.
And having to pay in cash now.
No, I couldn't imagine doing that. Yeah. It'd be too weird. I wouldn't be used to that now.
It would be like an inconvenience now, which is awful, isn't it?
Like, what is this? Yeah, so we're going to show you a little checkout video of how to do the cardless checkout. And I kid you not, I think this little section is about 20 seconds long. So it just goes to show you how quick it is to do. It is really, really easy. Now, before I play it, I'm just going to let you know, you have to do this on the web version. You can't do this on the app just yet. But if you do only have an iPad in the salon, just open your web browser up with your Safari or your Chrome, log in that way, and you'll be able to do it that way instead. So you can still do it on your iPad. This is exactly what I used to do in salon because I didn't have a laptop in the salon. So I used to use my Safari. So you're going to go to the appointment that you want to check out. You're going to go through the same normal process. So check out. Once you're at this stage, you can add any other services you want to, any packages, products, anything like that. You hit save and you'll see it'll bring your client's card up for you that they've already saved. If they've got multiple, it'll give a list of them and you can just ask them which one they want to charge. And then you can also, if they don't want to use that card, perhaps they've not saved the card that they want to use, you can still click other payments and do it another way. But you literally hit pay and that is it. It is the easiest thing to do in the world. And that is it. When you
sorry, I was going to say, I think some people have such a fear of like changing systems with payment. Like I know it sounds daunting, but it is just so much easier. It's going to be like everything's just going to flow so much easier when you're taking payments and stuff. It's
absolutely
so worth it. Yeah,
absolutely. It is honestly the easiest thing to do. It's just so quick. I remember doing mine because my salon used to be upstairs, so I was walking down the stairs with my client chatting to her, and she was like, oh, I think I saved my card, so can you use that? I was like, yeah, I'll have a look. So as we're walking down the stairs, I'm doing her payment for her, and it was that easy, literally just nice and easy. It was all done. So really, really easy.
During this time, you want your clients to come in and you don't want them hovering around so long as well. So it just makes that so much easier. You don't have to worry about people queuing up to pay.
Especially if you share a reception desk, like if there's a few of you. In my one, I used to rent from hairdressers, and so there was the 3 hairdressers and me. And because of the way we were set up, like taking coats and bags off and stuff as they came in, so they weren't bringing everything through the salon, there was just all of us at reception all the time. It was so busy. So definitely doing that.
In normal times as well. That's not great. Really, it just looks anyway. So, you know, if you can reduce that in just normal times, not 2020, then great.
That's it, exactly. Makes life so much easier.
And like we were saying last week, save the nails. You need to
Yes. Oh God,
nails.
yes. We know what
Then
it's
what
like.
you-
We've been there. How many times have we had to put people's coats on or get their purse
Yeah.
out of their bags?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you remember? You had to get them to put their hands like this, and then they put them in the
through their sleeve.
Yeah.
The
Oh
amount of
God.
times we've done that, and it
Yeah.
seems to be
And
something that in beauty you just kind of accept that that's something you have to do for people.
it's crazy.
It's mad,
I
isn't
kind
it?
of-
Imagine
Get
doing
close.
that now.
Yeah.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is literally all we've got time for today. We've got you all up to date. So get those online deposits going, get those in-salon deposits going, get your TimelyPay set up so you can use this fantastic cardless checkout and all the wonderful features that are coming in the coming months, years. It's just going to be absolutely fantastic. And you save yourself a bit of money because the fees are a little bit cheaper than other providers as well, so you get a bit more of your money as well, which is amazing. But yeah, so as I say, I'll pop the little demo in the comments for you, and it's been lovely catching up with you today on a Monday, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye everybody.
Have a nice evening.